Yo, what is poppin', ladies and gentlemen? It is Bash, and I'm playing some domination on Cracked. And surprise, surprise, I'm playing with subscribers. Nah, man, I've been playing with subscribers for probably the past 5 or 6 commentaries. And the reason for that is I'm just going in order of my gameplays, man. I capped a lot of gameplays that day. I got a lot of gameplays to share with you guys, and I'm trying to clear space on my hard drive. My hard drive is getting super packed, so I got to get rid of all these videos that I kind of have lying around. And you know what? I don't think I've ever posted a commentary on Cracked. So those two things combined, I figured I'd come out with a little bit of Cracked commentary for you. Now, the reason I have so many games that I've recorded with these subscribers is just because when I'm playing with subs, I think back to what it would have been like when I was a subscriber of like other people, and what I would have liked to see. And being a subscriber of somebody else, obviously you'd love to see yourself on their channel, and that's a small thing for me to, it's something easy for me to offer to you guys. If we're playing, all I gotta do is just record it and post it, and that's the least I could do. So I recorded all the games that we played, and I think I've almost posted all of them by now. I think this is my last one that I have with subs for now. I'm gonna obviously play with some subs more in the future, and definitely cap more games. So just kind of something for you guys to have fun with right here, something for you to see yourselves on the channel. Paradox, my homeboy Paradox, he's a sub of mine. He's in this game right here, and he's a beast. He blows my score out of the water, but I still had a pretty decent score, so I'm posting this game anyways, and it was fun as hell. And it kind of goes to show you just how dominating my subs are. I love you guys. But man, what I want to talk about is the AK74u. Now, for those, wow, direct impacted. God damn, that's just so annoying to see shit like that. But you know what? To each their own. If that guy wants to rock that gun setup, that's up to him. But man, that 74u, David Vonderhaar, I don't know if you guys follow him on Twitter. I'll put a link to his Twitter in the description, because you definitely should be following him on Twitter. There's a lot of good information about Black Ops, changes that are coming, things you guys are gonna see, things you guys are gonna notice. A lot of chances for you guys to kind of get involved, in the discussion, get involved in the dialogue, because David Vonderhaar he's a developer over at Treyarch, and he does a really good job of communicating with the players. He communicates with us, the community. We're really passionate about our game. We really are. And he does a good job of kind of accepting it and taking it easy, and you know what I mean. He listens. He really does listen, and he responds. Most recently, he's been responding to Thunder Toro. I know Thunder Toro was shout out to Thunder Toro. He works hard on trying to make a difference in this game. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people tweet at him telling him that he complains too much and he bitches too much and blah blah blah. But the difference between just complaining and bitching and what Thunder Toro actually does is he has solutions for the problems. He presents solutions to issues, and I think he goes about, he's a model citizen in the community, I think, because as unrealistic as it is, we want this game to be perfect. We play it all the time. We put a lot of time into it, and we love it. I mean, regardless of how upset we get with this game, we love this game for what it's worth. We love the Call of Duty series, and the amount of effort and time we put into this, we want the Call of Duty series to be as good as it can be. So really, the responsibility is on us to come together, especially when you have someone like David Vonderhaar who's willing to listen to us as a community. You know what I mean? The responsibility is on us to do what we can to give him our feedback, tell him how we feel, post solutions. And granted, not all the solutions that we're going to pose are going to be feasible or going to be realistic, and we won't know, obviously, because we're not developers. We don't know what's difficult, we don't know what's easy. But the fact that David Vonderhaar is willing to engage in this type of, back and forth dialogue with the community is awesome. So it's a step in the right direction, I think, for gaming in general. And man, I think Thunder Toro does a good job of just, pointing out things that he's finding wrong with the game, and also pointing out good ways to resolve them. He has tons of good ideas. Some of them might be easy to implement, some of them might be impossible to implement, but he's still presenting solutions, which is cool. And I think that's a really key issue, a really key point you have to you have to take into account when you're considering someone who's bitching and someone who's trying their best to help improve a game that they love. And I think that's what Thunder Toro is doing. That's what a lot of people are doing, and that's cool to see. But one thing that they're talking about right now is the AK74u, and David Vonderhaar had an idea, and he said, what if I lower the clip size of the AK74u to 20 bullets? Now, me personally, I don't complain about this game. I don't moan and groan. There are things that annoy me, just like there are things that annoy everybody. It's the same old things, you know what I mean? To tell you the truth, what annoys me is anything that kills me. That annoys me. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be able to take over the entire game and just kill everybody. But if something kills me, it's gonna annoy me. So, you know, I'm like everybody else. I'm a human being, but you guys know me. I don't complain too much, but I think that nerfing the AK74u is a bad idea. A lot of people think this gun is overpowered. I don't think it's overpowered. It's overused, yes, but when you compare it to guns like the FAMAS, the AUG, the Galil, you know what I mean, even the Enfield, like it's a fair gun. I think it's fair. I think it's a balanced gun. I don't think it's like crazy overpowered or anything like that. I think it's a perfectly fair gun to use. And the reason why people think it's overpowered is because people see it so often. You see this gun so damn often. The reason for that is, A, it's one of the most efficient SMGs in the game. No, it is the most efficient SMG in the game to really use, and it's honestly one of the only options in terms of SMGs that you can use. I mean, yeah, there are a couple other SMGs out there that are good, a couple other SMGs out there that you know, perform pretty well. None of them perform as well as the AK74u, but I don't think that's because the AK74u is overpowered. I think that's because the other SMGs are lacking, and when the other SMGs are lacking, what it does is it highlights how good it makes the AK74u look better than it really is. It's like being on a really bad basketball team and scoring 20 points a game. It's not that difficult. It makes you look good, but when you get on a good team, you know what I mean, when you compare it to a good team, good players, they don't really look all that special. They just look average at that point. And that's really what I'm trying to say. Now, David Vonderhaar responded kind of to people saying, in general, people saying, don't lower the clip size of the AK74u, raise the clip size of the other guns, make them more appealing. And his kind of response was, that's a hard thing to turn back on. Once you do that, it's difficult to go back on that, even though he acknowledged, he said, even though that's a good idea. And that right there is what really makes me go, and, you know, really makes me say, I don't think it's a good idea to nerf the gun, because it seems like what he's basically saying is, yeah, you guys are right. It would probably make more sense to up the, you know, the other guns, make them better, improve the stats on the other guns to make them more appealing, so the AK74u isn't the only SMG that you ever see. And that makes more sense, but because it's difficult to go back on that, and that was a slip of my finger right there, because it's difficult to go back on that, I'll just nerf it. I think that's a step in the wrong direction right there, because you know what I mean, if you're willing to make a mistake and say we should have made these other guns more appealing, or we should have done this, or we should have done that, and our bad, we didn't do it, but it's difficult, you know what I mean, to rectify that, then don't make the game any worse than it already is. That's kind of my stance on it. Don't make it worse by trying to balance it out so that people stop complaining. I forgot to use my freaking SR71 there. Don't make it worse. Think of something else. Maybe improve the other guns in spurts. Maybe improve them one at a time. I don't know. Maybe improve them 3 at a time and see how it goes, see how it's taken. But let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think about the AK74u? I know a lot of you don't like it. Do you guys really think it's overpowered? Give me some good arguments here. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, don't forget to rate the video. Peace out, guys.